What's up, guys? Welcome back to F4A. I have a new episode of Fool's Gold for you today. On this series, it's basically movies or TV shows that look visually good, have a good solid list of actors, but it's either something that's just not good. It's, in general, something that I like to call watching once or nonce. In this case, I'm going to be talking about the new Transformers movie. And this movie in general, it looks visually good and everything. It's basically a in between prequel, in between like the Bumblebee movie and the rest of the series. And honestly, just I'm glad I didn't watch this in the theaters because it's okay. Paramount likes to say it's the greatest one in the world, greatest one yet. It always is. It's not. Hands down, it's the first one. If you want a good Transformers movie, watch the first one or the third one of the original series. Because in the case of this series and everything, it's been played out now. It's just massive explosions, guns and everything, robots fighting and such. But the issue is there's not much story to go with this because there's not much character development, and they keep reintroducing new side characters for the Autobots and everything, and same thing with the Decepticons. And they're trying the same thing this time, except with the Maximals, which I loved. Transformers Beast Wars growing up. I loved this series growing up. I used to watch it in the mornings when I was a kid, and just in general though, I feel like they wasted these good characters and barely gave them any dialogue and just showed that they're here and that's it. They're still focusing for some weird reason on Optimus and Bumblebee. Is this specifically because they're the ones who are selling the most toys? I don't know specifically because I'm not in business, but either way though, I don't know why they keep doing this. And also too, and spoiler alert, they briefly kill Bumblebee. And I'm just wondering, this is weird. Why are you killing one of the basic main characters and then just making us go through all that just to bring him back? They do the same thing for Optimus in the third one, but in his case, we actually thought no, I'm sorry. They did the same thing for Optimus in the second one, my fault. But why did they kill him? Why did they kill Bumblebee in this movie and then brought him back randomly? That's not actually explained, too, very well. And they brought in a new villain rather than Megatron. Just in general, this movie, though, it's okay. They're trying this new thing where they're trying to focus on, and get the continuity of another series going on. I won't ruin that one, but even then, that series also, it's kind of why did you bother doing that? Why'd you even bring it? Why are you even bothering to bring it in? Because it makes no sense. Not to me, anyway. But I guess this is just a money grab, and they're just literally just doing this to sell more toys. Basically, money. That's the reason why they're doing this. But the issue is, I think this series is played out. I don't think this movie's good overall. It's okay. Like I said, it's worth watching once, and that's probably it. It's probably the only time you're going to watch this. Because in my opinion, they kind of ruin the Maximals by not even showing them that often. They just keep focusing for some reason on Optimus. And they give him some weird character development, even though we already know what kind of character, what kind of person Optimus is. And for some reason, they gave him character development in this and such, and basically made him, vengeful. And pretty much, the weight of his world on his shoulders. Which, yes, he carries with him constantly, but on this one he seems just more depressed. And when Bumblebee dies, then he basically goes on a one-man army specifically just to defeat the main villain as soon as he shows himself, who, spoiler alert, isn't even the main villain. He's just a goon. He's an overpowered goon. That's really it. And in the final fight, they had all these small little goons the entire time, and for some reason, the villains are only using 3 of them. 3 main villains. And for some reason, in the big fight, they somehow got all these little guys, and they had them the entire time? Why aren't you using them in the beginning? It makes no sense. If you had all these little guys as backup and everything, why aren't you utilizing them? There's only a handful of Autobots. Just use them. You could have found what you were looking for so much faster. And like usual, it's a world-ending thing that's for some reason on Earth. And why do you keep going to Earth for all this stuff? And why, seriously, did you ruin the Maximals with this? And it seems like too, right in the beginning, they're showing like how overpowered the main antagonist is and everything, because he defeated the Maximal's like boss essentially. And then afterwards, they for some reason show like, oh look, they could fight this entire time, and for some reason they didn't. They chose to hide, which, okay, I guess that makes sense, but even still, if you know you can help, why aren't you helping in the first place? That doesn't make any sense. This movie overall in general, I give it like maybe a 6 out of 10. It's okay. I think just the series is way too overdone. It's very played out, and the sad thing is they're going to continue making more. This is just my opinion, though. You're entitled to your own. If you disagree with me, though, let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.